Can take all space.
Is that live?
Yeah.
It's gone live.
We
Okay, good.
are live.
Okay, good.
So I just want to make sure that people hear us, and I want to make sure that everyone is on. So what's up, guys? Quick Q&A.
Okay, so it's on and people are on. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So right now it says dinner, but it's not really dinner because you're having dinner and I don't have my meal.
Your meal is fine.
Okay.
But we just wanted to let the people know that I'm
Look how
eating
many
with-
people are on here. You got people. Shalom, Hafthor, hi from Chile, hey from Canada. So that's where Kelsey. That's where you're from.
Yeah,
Where are you from in Canada, Kelsey?
Alberta.
Alberta. Are you from Alberta? It's a pretty big place. Hey Hafthor, what's up, Thor? Hey from Florida. You know what? We're going to Florida next week. Greetings from Iceland. Greetings all the way from Iceland. All right, now it's coming. Is that from Australia? Who was that? It moved too fast. Okay, gonna be at WSM. Who is gonna be watching WSM? You guys are gonna have to watch it live if you want to watch it at the actual time that it's gonna be, because it's not gonna be on television for a while. What does that say? Who's that? That's
Gretar.
oh, it was right.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that's I recognize Thorsted. Is that how you say it? What's for dinner? Why don't you take a guess? Can you take a guess? I'm not going to be eating the same dinner as Thor, but if you know Hafthor, you're going to know.
I'm eating ribeye minced, ribeye steak that I mince at the butcher store, with just some rice, carrots, and peppers.
Beef rice and steak, rice and ground beef. Yeah,
nice,
these guys know rice, steak and rice. Beans, incorrect. What up, man? Steak and rice, best source of carbs for Hafthor. What is your favorite source of carbs? So,
definitely rice and potatoes. I get most of my carbs through that. Yeah, rice. And
what do you eat
potatoes.
more, rice or potatoes?
I definitely rice, but I'm trying to have my potatoes.
That's a more accurate one. Rice, veggies, and steak. So don't forget what Mama taught you, and that is eat your veggies.
True.
What are your favorite veggies, Thor?
Carrots, peppers. Yeah.
I'm not eating any of that. I'm just having fruit salad, because you know why? Because Thor's training to be strong. What am I training for?
Healthy?
Am I training to be weak?
I guess so, man.
That's what he tried to tell me before. Which I'm not weak. Like, I'm weak compared to him, but I'm not weak. I promise you.
Anyways, guys.
So what are you weighing now? 202 kilos on the scales the other day. What do you weigh now?
Probably about the same. I'm not trying to get heavier. I'm just finishing.
It's crazy.
I'm just finishing my meals every day, and
we went for a walk the other day, and he 5 minutes ago, and that was our third walk for the day. Last year, this time, you were probably the same weight this time.
I think it was a bit lighter, to be honest.
You could be right, because at the powerlifting competition, you weighed in at 197 kilograms.
Yeah,
that was your official weigh-in. So you were lighter, but when we were walking last year at a lighter body weight, you found it more tiring.
I actually did. So I think I'm in a better shape now overall. Like, I'm able to take my 10 minutes walk without having any back pump. My endurance is better. My body overall just feels better. I have no injuries. Actually, the last 2 years competing at World Superman, I've had some kind of injuries that I haven't mentioned to the guys, because always, I don't like to, mention if I have some problems.
I know. I see that some people they use it as an excuse and they moan and all that. But something I noticed, I'll tell you a funny story. And this is hats off to you, but also hats off to Brian as well. You guys were in the injury tent together, both denying you both had injuries.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
and you both had injured feet. And I remember walking in there. You had a broken toe, and he had something wrong with his foot.
Yeah.
And you were both saying to the doctors that were treating you, "Oh, nothing's wrong."
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong. But I just want to make sure just make sure that nothing's wrong. And you're both denying it from each other. But I've seen some athletes, they say things like, oh, my finger's broken or something hurts. And it's like, yeah, you guys didn't do that. So hats off to you, but hats off to Brian as well.
Yeah. You know what? I just didn't want to, I feel like if I tell my competitors that they have some weaknesses, if I have a broken toe or some injuries, that I'm putting in their mind that, hey,
there's an
Thor
advantage.
is not 100%.
They have an advantage.
I can beat him now. I don't want to put that thought to the brain, because I'm a huge believer in believing in yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
And if I'm telling them that I'm injured, then I'm bringing them hope.
Okay, but that's not what you're doing now. He's not injured.
Yeah, I'm not injured now. Just so you guys know, I actually never felt better.
Yeah,
with you.
legit. No pains. There's aches and pains from training. That's what happens. That's like muscle soreness and all of that.
In this preparation for World Series, man, I had some fucking serious pain in my body. Just through heavy lifting training.
Yeah.
But no injuries.
Yeah.
I had days where I wake up and I feel like shit. I feel like I fucking trained just
taking it out of you.
Yeah, but right now I'm 10 days out and I honestly feel good. This is a great feeling. But I've still been working really hard. I've still been training hard, doing everything right. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just overall better shape.
It's a good place to be, because it's now you're starting your deload and you're already feeling good. So the deload before competition is what you're meant to use to make you feel good. But if you feel good when you start the deload, that's a pretty good sign.
Yeah, it is. It is.
There's a few questions on here.
Yeah.
There's a few that I saw.
When will your new gym be finished, Hafthor? My new gym is coming along. It is almost finished, actually. I'm waiting. Yeah, I'll probably be opening it after World Series, man. I'm finishing up a small piece in there and there, I'll be showing you guys more inside the gym soon. So just be patient, please.
I'm trying to open this up.
Oh, there we go. There you go. Now you can see it better.
Some of the questions were half. All right. So there's a few here, and they're coming. There's a lot of people. You got a lot of fans here, which is cool, because Game of Thrones, the best strongman. That's hard to say if there was a question or not. Yeah. But there's a few questions that I halfway through reading, and then they scroll up really, really fast. Wow. Good luck in WSM. Hello from Las Vegas. Okay, that's pretty cool. How much do you curl? When was the last time you know what he did the other day? He was doing tricep extensions behind my back at the end of the session. But do you ever do curls?
I do them, but not often. I do them to strengthen my bicep a bit, just.
How much do you curl? Do you go heavy? That's not on the program that I write for him. Not that I think they're bad, but it's just I kind of write the main stuff that he has to do, and I know that he sneaks in a lot of other exercises, which isn't bad. It's a good idea to have every single muscle strong. So the last time you curled, what was it?
Honestly, maybe maximum 50 pounds.
50 pounds dumbbell each hand?
Yeah, 50 pounds.
So that's probably around 20 kilograms, 22 kilograms?
22, 23, yeah.
Yeah. How many reps?
10 reps, 3 sets. I'm not too fancy.
So it's not crazy?
It's not crazy. It's just
it's maintenance strength.
Yeah. Okay. I might do it once every 10.
Bill Kazmaier versus Thor in their primes. Who wins? I know who I've got my money on.
I'm not going to answer that.
I'll answer that for you. So in their prime, let's be objective about this now. I saw a video of Bill Kazmaier. He's a legend, by the way. In his era, he was the strongest. But the evolution of the strongman in all strength sports, actually, not just the strongman, the best powerlifters and weightlifters, they are getting better and better. You know what? I shouldn't even say that. There's some legends of the sport that have held their records for a really long time. But something that I saw that stood out to me was the progression of a lift like a log press. Bill Kazmaier when I saw him doing log press, it was a video that popped up on my phone the other day. It was like 170 kilograms back then.
Mm-hmm.
And these days, the numbers that they were doing just then, it just doesn't cut it up on today's stage. How many people were log pressing 200 kilograms at the World Championship the other day?
I believe like there was like 6-7 guys.
I shouldn't say the other day, the other month.
Yeah, we're in the I mean, it was me, Aaron Pepe, Larry Wills,
Hicks, Rob Kearney. What did Zaviskus get? Zaviskus is the world record holder. So to put it like that, the world record is 218 kilograms.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Bibi tried to get but missed.
Yeah.
Graham Hicks was...
Or like 6 guys that hit hit the 200 mark, you know.
And back in those days when Kazmaier was competing, those numbers were unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you in your prime versus Kazmaier in his prime, I'd have to go for Hafthor. 228 kilogram world record. Yeah, that's right. That was Zaviskus. And the last 2 years, people attempted that and were unsuccessful. Will it be beaten? I think it will.
Will he be coming to Australia in the near future? Would love to meet the mighty Thor.
Yes, he's coming.
I'm coming, guys.
I've been trying for the last 3 years, and we're going to try and get him to come out this year. Do you think you're going to come out there this year?
Yeah, I really think so.
I really want to see it. 501 kilogram deadlift. That's a question that's asked very, very frequently, not just on your page, but also on my page. When is Thor going to do it? This is the problem. I'll tell you what the problem is. Like, you got to have a long time to train for an event like this. And at World's Strongest Man, it's not even going to be in the finals. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's for entertainment. They want to entertain the audience. And this year, it's a qualifier. So there's no point going for a 500 kilogram deadlift in the qualifier.
No.
It wouldn't be a max. It wouldn't be a max.
There's going to be
anyway.
deadlift for reps for sure.
Deadlift for reps. And imagine if it was, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to max out 501 kilograms for a qualifier that doesn't even count for the finals?
There's no way. I'm aiming for the title, obviously, and that would be dumb on my behavior to try to break the 500 kilo deadlift mark, you know, in the heats before the finals of the World Strongest Man.
And it's not even in the heats. It's in the qualifier. So if it's max reps in the qualifier, I'm going to tell you guys what to expect. We usually cut it back a little bit because it is a qualifier, and a big deadlift is an exercise that takes a lot out of your body.
Yeah.
And we want you to be fresh coming into the finals, as fresh as possible.
So obviously, like, if I can, like, we'll play it by the air there. You know, I'll obviously want to start well by winning the first 2 events, and then let's say if the deadlift is the 3rd event, if I don't need to push myself, I will not push myself to save my energy, because that's a big exercise that will take a lot from your body. So I will take a step back and probably allow other competitors to win that event to save my energy for the finals.
Yeah. Okay, next question. What is your bicep? How big is your biceps? What's your bicep size? Did you measure?
I think I measured the other day. I think it was like 58 centimeters.
Can we see it?
58 centimeters.
This little pea shooter compared to the Canon. I out-angled you a little bit. I was about 6 inches closer to the
camera. You can't really see the shape of it. I'm quite bulky right now.
How many inches is it?
No clue. Inches. I get centimeters.
Sorry, centimeters. What did you say?
28 centimeters. 28
centimeters. Next question. Do you like Eminem? Yeah, I like Eminem. Hey, did you watch today's post of his last deadlift session before World's Strongest Man? If you did, you'll know he was playing Eminem. What song was it?
I believe we were playing Venom.
It was Venom today. I like that song as well. That's my song. She was just asking, hey Kelsey, you just put your head in there. You may as well say hello.
Yeah.
There's been a few questions about you. Where are you from? You're from Alberta. Are your parents still there? I believe that was a question a while back. Yeah, they're still in Alberta.
Does Kelsey family still live in Alberta? If so, come visit.
Come visit.
Oh, wow.
They do. I grew up like 2 hours northeast of Edmonton. I was born in a town called Lac La Biche.
So there you have it. What is that? To try and break the all-time powerlifting record at WSM 2019. Okay, so they're two different things. So WSM 2019, that's called World's Strongest Man. That's not powerlifting. So you can't break the powerlifting record at World's Strongest Man, to clarify that. But it's something that I'm trying to convince Hafthor. Last time I convinced him, we were able to get 6 weeks of training. This was after World Ultimate Strongman in Dubai. You had 6 weeks of training. And what did you total?
1,050.
No, he doesn't even know.
1,040.
Oh, come on, you gotta respect powerlifting. 1,100 was your total.
Oh, fuck yeah, 1,100.
Come on, he doesn't even know his numbers. He totaled 1,100 with 6 weeks of specific training. So let's be fair here. He was training to be strong, so he was definitely strong. But the specific events of squatting, bench pressing, and deadlifting, you know, he did an 1,100 kilogram total. That came by the way of 440 kilogram squat. Should have been 460. But
I have to admit, though, you know, I have a huge respect for powerlifters and everything, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm obviously like I'm a strongman competitor, right? And I do compete in strongman. If it weren't for you, I probably wouldn't have competed.
Wouldn't have done that. No. And now, if it weren't for me, and this is my next job, I'm trying to convince this guy. We spoke about it today. Is to next year to go for another big powerlifting show again, and I believe that he can be the holder of the powerlifting record as well as you know, World's Strongest Man title. Next year it'll be the third year that we go. Well, let's not count the chickens before they've hatched. We're going for the second one this year. Let's not count the third one before we get the second. Okay, so we're going for the second World's Strongest Man title, but then I want him to be the current World's Strongest Man and holder of the all-time powerlifting world record. That would be pretty damn cool. I believe there's one person in the world that has done that, and that is Bill Kazmaier.
What do you think about Kilikowski?
That guy's a beast.
I think he's a fucking beast animal. That guy is something else.
Yeah,
he's strong and young as well. And, you know, I think
and
he's
like small compared to the rest of the guys. Like if you're talking body weight.
Yeah, body weight.
But if you look at him, he doesn't look small. No. He looks like a beast.
Yeah, well, he is a beast.
So what's his weight? Is he 150 kilograms?
Yeah, I think he might be around that. But he looks like thin, like
his waist is small.
Yeah,
compared to a lot of other strongmen. But damn, that guy's got something about him that's just crazy. Like,
imagine if he would improve his deadlift, he would crush everyone, I think.
Yeah. So unfortunately, the deadlift just lets him down. So let's talk about a strongman whose deadlift let them down. I think he can deadlift 400 kilograms.
You think he can? Yeah, he can. He has done
but that doesn't cut it these days.
No.
Like there's so many guys that are over 420 and over 440. Damn, like it's crazy. This is what I'm talking about, the evolution of the sport. Yeah, wow.
Stuff is just growing and growing and growing. The guy's just getting stronger and stronger and stronger.
You got to keep up, huh?
Yep, you have to keep up.
Yeah, so he's a beast.
What about Larry Wheels?
Larry Wheels is different type of human, right?
Yeah, he is. He's again another young guy.
Yeah, he's 25.
Yeah, 25. Super dedicated, and I think he can go as far as he wants to. Like if he really believes he can, you know, yeah, he is something else as well. You know,
you know what surprised me was how in your gym how he was learning. I saw it. I'm watching him do the log. The first time he log pressed 160 kilograms, it looked a little bit shaky. And then it was like 3 weeks later, he log pressed 200 kilograms.
I know, it's crazy. He's a fast learner. He's a very fast learner. You know, he was like, he started to do some exercises, you know, for example, yoga, or for example, you said, you know, the log, you know. And the first, well, of course, the first week, you know, 160 felt difficult, you know. That's totally normal. First time he does it, you know.
Of course.
Then in fucking 3 weeks, he hit 200. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
It's crazy.
I've been training for 10 years, and
I
have a hard time hitting 200.
And you're a big guy.
Yeah, I'm a big guy as well.
But he's something else, and I agree. It's actually his full-time job as well, which is a big advantage. That's something that a lot of people may not think about, but there's some strongmen who have full-time jobs because they don't have the money to support training as a full-time job. But you got some people that's a great advantage that a lot of the strongest guys in the world have. Strongman is your job. And that's the advantage with Larry now as well. I love you, Thor. That's nice. Wow, this is really fast now. There's too many people asking at once. Can you beat Martins? Well, I'd like to answer that question. Now, Martins, all due respect to that guy, he's a beast.
He's a strong
But
guy.
he hasn't beaten Thor yet. So if we're going on history, Thor wins. But let's not take anything away from that guy. And I'm going to kind of divert the
He
question.
just came to Iceland. We trained together for a week.
Yeah.
And he actually looked in super good shape. He looked
Yeah.
very well, you know.
Yeah.
I have nothing but respect for that guy. He's definitely a danger at the World Success this year, you know.
I predict he's going to be on the podium this year.
Yeah, me too, 100%.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Okay, watched Joshua Ruiz. Did you see that fight? Did you see any of the highlights?
I didn't see the fight. No, I didn't.
So this is the memes that are going around about the dad bod.
Yeah.
Anyway, I shouldn't laugh at that because he won fair and square. Like he beat the athlete.
Yeah.
Joshua's the athlete, but that guy's just got something in him and he just won.
This just shows, you know.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Blazar.
Last gambling.
Okay, so how long has this been?
People there as well.
How long
That's
has this
awesome.
been going for?
21 minutes.
21 minutes. I don't know. How long should we keep these before they?
Should we do it for 2 more minutes?
Yeah,
Just so
sure.
have some more chance. Then we say goodbye.
A few more last questions.
Few more last
There's
questions.
forgive us, guys, because they're going so fast. What do you think about John Paul Sigmarsson? Was he an inspiration to you?
Well, I think the quickest way to answer that is
let's answer
I
it
can
quickly.
just show it here. I have a tattoo of John Paul here. I have a quote here of John Paul. Then behind my calf, I have another tattoo of John Paul. So that basically answers the whole question, I think.
So you must like him, huh?
Yeah, I have a huge respect for that guy. Huge respect.
Okay. Will you eat Brian Shaw for supper? Well, we didn't invite him over, so I don't think we'll eat him for supper.
No.
He's in the other side of the world, so unfortunately. Okay, 500 kilo deadlift. We already answered that one. Thor, you are amazing.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Novikov. What about Novikov? There's another good name.
He's, I competed against him
At the Arnold's first?
at Arnold's for my first time, and he looked very good. He's a young, dedicated athlete that obviously is very hungry. He's won the last 2 Arnold qualifiers, I believe.
He beat Kiliaskowski in both of those.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
Wow.
So, you know, yeah, another guy who is super impressive and
wow.
is just, you know.
Also someone who could get on the podium this year, World's Strongest Man.
I think so. Even though he's new, it's a new face, people don't know too much about him. He's just proven, you know, the last 2 Arnold shows, beating Kiliaskowski, he's proven that he is worth it, you know.
Definitely.
He can't beat anyone.
Yeah. I'm excited to see him. That's the first time I get to see him live. I'm really excited to see him, and I think he's going to really shake up the scoring this year. I don't know how he squats. That'll be an interesting one.
Yeah, we'll see now, you know, because in strongman, that's what I love about the sport. There's so many different events.
Yeah.
You have to be good at so many different things. So yeah, he won 2 of the Arnold shows with probably different events. I'm not sure what events were at those shows.
Yeah.
But we'll see now at World Success Man with probably a bit different events how he's gonna do there.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest with you.
He is quick on the feet, I know for sure. He's a decent deadlifter.
He's good at stones.
He's good at stones, good at yoke, all movements, you know. I'm not so sure about the squat though. I haven't seen anything from him there. So yeah, we'll see.
The squat's not a very common event. Now they're doing it a little bit more. Hang on, this is the first time I've seen my name. Have you ever advised? Oh, it's just gone.
Shit.
Damn, that was like, I'm looking at it going, none of you guys have asked me anything.
Because last we can't see, like.
Sorry. Larry Will's podium in WSM. He's not competing in WSM. Mariusz Pudzianowski.
Oreb, you got off. Shit.
Damn, it's too fast. Maybe we can.
We can, maybe.
Let's see.
Can we?
You should be able to, like on Insta.
Oh,
yeah, there you go, you guys.
Yeah, we can scroll back. Where was it? Oreb, you got a favorite World's Strongest Man? Oh,
You got a favorite World's Strongest Man?
Sitting right next.
Let me think. Help me, man. I don't know. It's hard to decide.
is that like?
Hey, Tiani, who's my favorite World's Strongest
We
Man?
only travel across
For him? This guy?
Yeah.
Ah.
Because he is the
What was
only world's strongest man.
Correct. There's no one else stronger right now.
What was the other
Is he?
question?
When was the first time you deadlifted 1,000 pounds, Hafthor?
First time?
Yeah. So you did 450 at Europe's Strongest Man. So when I met you 3 years ago, that was your PB, 450.
Mhm.
And then it would have been Arnold's that you did it.
Yeah, I believe so.
Last year's Arnold's.
Was it? Was it not a World Supreme 2017? How was the report there?
You did. That's 460 kilograms
Yeah.
on a squat bar. I stand corrected.
Yeah,
That was the first time you deadlifted 1,000 pounds.
I believe so.
There's your answer. There's your answer.
Mm,
Curls for girls? Absolutely.
yeah, definitely. Okay, let's see. Should we say goodbye now? We've been talking for 20, almost 6 minutes. Thank you guys for all the questions. Been awesome.
Yeah, maybe we can do it again sometime.
Definitely. Do you want us to do it again? We'll do it again. You know.
Yeah, well,
Sebastian, what do you think about?
Down. What do you think about Larry always going off program and going for PBs? Okay, that's a serious question, and here's a serious answer. You guys might know, but I'm programming for him. Let me give this guy a lot of credit. What he's done in his training has gotten him to where he is now. So let's not take that away from him. A lot of people say it's silly, and it can be for a lot of people, but he's gotten away with it, and it's gotten him to the level that he's at now, which is better than most people in the world.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to say it's a bad thing, but let's see what happens in the future. We're working together now,
Mhm.
and I'm a lot more conservative with my programming than he is. Let's see.
Yeah, and people have to understand as well. You know, he is young and horny. You know, horny for the weights.
That is crazy.
Like I like to say.
Yeah.
When you are young, you're able to, push your body a bit more further.
Yep.
And
I agree.
it tends to be able to get more beating.
Yeah, it accepts it a lot better than
I
the old
remember when
one.
I was 25,
Yeah.
I was able to train like an animal
Yeah.
and do PRs all the time.
No injuries.
No
or anything
injuries,
like
no pains, no nothing. I just felt great all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm 30 now, and
that.
things
And
have changed.
it's changed a little bit. It's funny that we speak like that, like as if 30 is so old, but it's not.
It's not old,
But it's older than 25, and a lot changes in that time.
it does.
But I think it's also the amount of years that you've been going for it as well. Like you said,
Yeah.
10 years as a professional strongman, is that right?
Yeah, I started 10 years ago.
That's a lot of beating on the body, and it takes its toll. So maybe that's something we could see with Larry's training, is he could mature as an athlete as well, and his body might just tell him to calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll see, but yeah, again, it's gotten him to where he is.
Yep.
Okay, all right. It's a lot of Thor, you're the best. Amazing. Thor, can you do pull-ups? Actually, he can.
I can.
Um,
Anyways, yeah. This has been awesome.
it has been. There's been a lot of people, which is great. I think that means that they want you back again.
Here's about our program. Sebastian, how long should I wait after I finish those power program to run it back?
You don't have to run it back, because I've got some good news for you. I believe it's going to be released the day after World's Strongest Man 2019.
The day after World Success Man, we are gonna launch a new program for you guys. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those of you, if this video stays on for longer than that, it's going to be available. So the first phase was Hafthor's off-season training for his most successful strongman year. That's the program that exists currently. So that was last year, actually.
When I won basically everything.
You won everything there was to win in that year. So that was World's Strongest Man, Europe's Strongest Man, Arnold's, and World's Ultimate Strongman.
Let's be specific here. I won everything that I competed at, and I competed at the biggest shows.
Absolutely.
So I'm
not
not
disputing that.
Yeah.
So leading up to that was probably about, we stopped this program 12 weeks out from the Arnold's, and then we trained specifically for the Arnold's events.
Yep.
So it was a very general program. We did all of the exercises that get your body strong. So this is
great but very simple program that you guys can check out at thorspowerprogram.com.
Check it out.
Check it out.
And so the next version that we're bringing out is 2 programs, actually. So this is a lot of feedback that we've gotten from the original program One of the programs is going to be for strongmen. So it's going to have strongman equipment in it. It's going to have logs and stones and loading and yoke and farmers and exercises, our favorite strongman exercises. And then there's going to be a version of that for people that don't have the strongman equipment. So anyone that has access to barbells and dumbbells and all the regular machines that you can get in any commercial gym. So it's going to be very, very similar training principles, but suitable for anyone who wants to train. So stay tuned, 17th of this month. And hopefully that's going to be the day after we give you some really, really good news about a competition result that we're hoping. And we're very confident for number 1 again.
Yep, definitely. Anyways, guys, it's been awesome chatting with you guys. We'll probably do this again.
Definitely. I'm here for another week, so let's do it before I leave.
Definitely.
Good stuff.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
See you guys.
Take care.
Take care.